Hi, Peter. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you. Can you tell me something about BDD? Why do we go for BDD in our automation?
Uh, it is in simple language. I mean, it can. Sorry. Uh, like it is so like BDD. It can be used for non-technical people.
Hmm.
They can understand and write a scenarios in plain English.
Correct.
It helps developers, testers, and other business people work together.
Hmm.
And the test cases are written in Gherkin language using given when then format.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, can you write a simple feature file for the Amazon website login page? You have to write a feature file. How you write a feature file using the Jerkin language? You are telling you
Yeah.
have these keywords given, when, then, and, right?
Yeah.
So, can you share your screen?
Yeah. Done.
Okay. Why are you going for scenario outline here?
We can. Sorry. Here we can able to log into multiple users
Correct.
without.
Yeah. So we are going for scenario outline because it would help you for parameterization.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were telling something. Sorry.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Okay. So you can implement the parameterization using scenario outline. If you're just keeping scenario, then you would have to work with the existing parameters only. So that's
Mm,
why we are going for scenario outline here. All
yeah.
right. Okay. So, and in the examples, you are providing the parameters for username and password. Okay. Tell me, how many scenarios should we keep in one feature file? What is the best practices
10,
for that?
10 scenarios.
We can keep
10 scenarios.
10 scenarios we can keep. Okay. Okay, great. Fine. So you have given when then. What is the use of background keyword?
Uh, Background keyword.
Hmm.
Uh, like uh, like a background a section describes like any common context to be established before each scenarios.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we need so we have to implement background keyword in that feature file as well because we have to log in every time.
Mm, yeah, we can implement.
Yeah. So can you implement in that feature file the background keyword?
Sorry.
Yeah. Should we implement or not? That's also one of the question.
We can.
We can. Okay.
And
Correct. Correct. You can have in this form as well. Okay. Fine. Now let me share my screen. Okay. Um, is the screen visible to you?
mm,
Yeah. So
yeah.
there is a scenario
Mm,
which you have to automate now. Okay. Now what is happening? You are in a web page.
mm,
And within this web page, you have a link which opens a new tab or window, let's say terms and conditions.
mm.
Or how would you automate this scenario?
Mm,
Mhm.
window handles.
Using window handles. Absolutely correct, right? So
Yeah,
can you write just that code of window handles? You don't have to write the entire code of navigating to that link and all. Just
yeah,
that window handles code I'm looking for.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm. Do you want me to share that question with you? Wait, I'll put it in the chat box.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, you were telling
Okay.
something to me?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can take your time. No worries.
It's done.
Okay, so you are writing set of string of all windows equal to driver dot window handle. Okay, and what will you do if you want to come back to your original window?
The driver was switched to the this main window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are writing for loop. Within the for loop, you have kept if condition. For loop of string of window is to all windows. If window dot equals main window, driver dot switch to. Okay, see, now if
So
window dot equals main window, so if it is equal to main window, then you are switching it to. If can you tell this line about 21st line what you are trying to achieve there?
sorry. If it is not equal to main window, then I want to switch. I missed
Mm.
it.
Yes, yes. So if it is not equal to, right? See, that's
Yeah.
very important. See, and I'll tell you this code. Wait. Set code. Yeah. Okay. See, you were right. What you will do is you'll first take string parent window equal to driver dot get window handle. Okay. Driver dot find element of, you will have this element and you'll click on that. You took this set of string all windows. That is also correct. Then you'll go for each loop. Okay. You were correct in this. You just have to add this not operator. If window is not equal to the parent window, then you will switch to that particular window and would be printed and driver dot loops. Fine. And if you have to switch back to your original window, then you'll switch back.
Mm,
Fine. So that's how
mm.
you will write the code for the window handles. Great. Fine. Okay. Can you tell me what is page object model?
Page object model. Like uh, like it is a design pattern where we create a separate Java classes for each web page in the application.
Mm-hmm.
So each class contains locators and methods for that particular page only.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the code will be clean and organized,
Mm-hmm.
and we can use the methods easily.
Okay. Where have you implemented polymorphism in your automation framework?
Polymorphism, um, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like
What is polymorphism? Polymorphism.
polymorphism.
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if the same method, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's defining multiple methods with the same name but different parameters within the
Right.
same class. So we call this as polymorphism.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So
like
you have two
it's
forms of polymorphism, right? One is
yeah,
overloading, one is overriding. Tell
yeah,
me first about overloading and then about overriding.
yeah. Uh, like the driver dot switch to dot frame, it is overloaded. I mean, we can, we can switch the index by, we can switch the frame by index, by name or ID, and by like web element.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a complementary polymorphism.
Mm-hmm.
So these three overloaded methods with the same name, with same method name, but different arguments like int, string, and web element.
Okay.
And method overloading means redefining a method of parent class and a child class with the
Mm.
same method signature. So this is runtime polymorphism.
Right. No, no. Method overloading is runtime or compile time?
Method overloading is compile
Compile time.
time. Method overriding is runtime.
Runtime. Okay. Correct. Okay. Which are the locators that you have used in your automation?
ID, name, class name, tag name, then XPath, CSS selector, link text, and partial link text.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me what are the different types of XPath?
Uh, Relative XPath and absolute XPath.
Okay. Which XPath is more reliable?
Relative.
Okay. Do you use any tools for finding the XPath or any
Uh,
indicators?
Selectors of.
Selectors are you are using? Okay, great.
I'm not comfortable with selector itself, but sometimes I do use the
Yeah,
selector itself.
that's fine. That's a good tool. It's an open source plugin which would help you to find out the locators easily, right? You
Yeah,
can get variety of all the locators. So you just have to click on that particular element. You'll get XPath, you'll get CSS selector, you'll get ID, you'll get name. You'll also get test trigger path in that.
yeah.
So that's the beauty of the selectors hub plugin, right? It's very much beneficial. Okay. Okay. How will you do data-driven testing using TestNG?
Uh, Using a particle.
Using?
Sorry. In Cucumber, we use scenario outline.
Yeah, that's for Cucumber, but for
Uh,
TestNG, how would you do it? You'll
Test
use
engine use
annotation. Yeah.
Excel
Yeah, you can do it from Excel. You want to read the data from text file, but how
data
to do it?
provider.
Sorry, what did you tell?
Data provider.
Data provider. So that's an annotation, right?
Uh,
Data provider is an annotation which will be using for your parameterization in the testing.
yeah.
Oh, fine. What is Maven?
Maven. It is it is a build tools. It is a build tool, and Maven helps us to. download and manage all required libraries like Selenium, Cucumber, TestNG, and all. Uh, it creates, I mean, there is no need to manually download jar files, and easy to share projects with others, and we can also run tests from command lines and all. Yeah, that's it.
Right. So you will use Maven as a dependency management tool.
Yeah.
It contain all the dependencies. So there is a pom.xml file which is
Mm,
there. You'll keep all your dependencies there so that
mm,
it becomes easier for you to manage the dependencies for your automation framework. Whatever dependencies are required to make your framework up and run. For that,
mm,
you'll be having the this Maven you'll be using for that. Okay. Mm. Perfect. Now let's say there is a drop down option. And
mm,
in drop down, you have different cities names. So you
mm,
have Bangalore, you have Hyderabad, you have Mumbai, you have
mm,
Ahmedabad, you have Chennai. So these all city names are there in the drop down. Now
mm,
I want to print all the options of my drop down.
mm,
So can you write the code for that?
yeah.
Yeah. Can you share your screen?
So, uh,
Yeah, the screen is visible. So you want to print all the options of the drop down.
it would be easier if you provide any application.
I should provide you the list.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. So let me give you the list and let me give you the checkbox drop down. So you have in that countries are there, sorry, cities are there.
No, no, no. Is there any particular web page?
Web page. Okay, okay. So let me do that. Mm, Fine. I have shared one link with you in the chat box.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's not come to you yet. Right? Can you open that in the browser? I would show you the drop down that is there in there.
Mm,
Can you share your browser?
mm,
I'm
mm,
seeing Eclipse as of now.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So can you click on that sort alphabetically A to Z? Not here. Below. Products. Yeah, yeah. So this is the drop down, right? Can you automate? So you need to print the entire list of this drop downs. So starting from featured, best selling. You just write that logic. No need of
Mm.
launching the URL, just that logic. How will you print all the options?
Yeah. And then,
So can you explain this code once?
yeah, first,
Yeah.
first I have taken uh, this web element
Okay. Are you getting one of one for that locator?
ID by the ID.
Mm-hmm. By ID you have taken. Okay.
Yeah. Then I have taken an XPath. I
Mm-hmm.
have got this list of web elements.
Mm-hmm.
So I have stored it in this variable, and using that I have printed those values one by one.
Values dot get off text, you'll say. Okay. For each loop, you have values. Okay. What is the difference between a list of web element and a web element?
Uh, for find element, the return type is web element, and for find elements, the return type is list of web elements. Uh, in that only for find element, only for that particular web element, it is applicable for one single element.
Mhm. Okay. There is one thing that you can do here. See, in list of web element 18 line, you're
Yeah,
getting one error there. Can you see at the end? There is, yeah. What is that error? Drive dd.find elements by dot XPath. You have applied semicolon. That why that error is coming? Okay, okay. So list of web element you have taken, and in that you have taken find of elements. So you can do here, you can take dd dot, you can also go for get options directly. You have taken that
mm,
dd, then you don't need to go again for find elements. You can remove this line, find elements by dot XPath. What you can do is dd, in that dd you have already got the locator.
uh,
Okay. You just write that dd dot, no, that list of web element be, let it be. Don't write dd here in the 17 line. In that 18 line, you can write dd dot get of options itself.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Wait, I'll share my screen. Um, Fine. Is the screen visible?
yeah,
Yeah. So whatever the locator you have, right? Then you have to create a object of select class. Then you have to get all the options. Select dot get options. List of web element options equal to select dot get of options. And then you'll go for each loop, right?
yeah,
For
yeah,
each loop, you have web element, you have option. With respect to options, you will iterate and then you'll get the text of all. So get text, I think you have also written get text code, right?
yeah,
That is perfect. So that's how you can write this code. And it will print all your values one by one in the drop-down data there.
yeah,
Fine? Great.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Which are the different annotations in TestNG that you are using?
Uh, like
Hmm. Which are the different
depends on method,
annotations?
priority,
Hmm. What
and
kind of priority?
uh,
What kind of priority you are telling?
annotations. Okay, what is this
You
mean?
mean depends on priority, you mean like
It
priority
depends on
one
method. Depends on method
method.
priorities.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Uh, sorry, like
What is
sorry,
priority?
sorry, 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 sorry. Uh,
Mhm.
before suit, after suit.
Yes. Yes.
Before class, after class. Before
Hmm. Hmm.
method, after
Hmm.
method, and test. These are the annotations.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. What is priority?
Uh, like
With respect to TestNG, I'm asking.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, priority is like use it as set the order of test execution when we have multiple test methods.
Hmm.
So by default, TestNG runs alphabetically by method name.
Hmm.
If we want to control the order, we use priority.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have two test cases. Let's say one test case is having priority equal to 2, another test case is having priority equal to 3. So which test case would get executed first?
priority is equal to 2.
Priority equal to 2. Right. Mm, Okay. Let's say you want to automate some keyboard related actions in your automation testing. So
Yeah.
how would you do that?
Uh, Using
Yeah, yeah.
actions class.
Yes, you'll use actions class to perform mouse over, or if you want to perform
Uh,
keyboard actions, you can use
yeah,
actions class for that.
yeah.
Oh, fine. Which are the different exceptions that you have got in the automation testing?
Null pointer exception, stale element reference exception,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
mm, then element not found exception, timeout exception. Yeah.
So how would you resolve null pointer exception? So tell me first, in which scenario you would get null pointer exception, and how would you resolve it?
Uh, like I mean, when we initialize a WebDriver as null,
Hmm.
and when we try to open the browser,
Hmm.
we will get the null pointer exception
Hmm. Hmm.
because like driver is null and
Hmm.
not pointing to any browser.
Correct. Correct. Okay, so how would you resolve this exception then?
Uh, by providing uh, like WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver or by providing browser names and all browsers.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. You can put your answers in the comment section of the video. When do you get null pointer exception and how would you resolve null pointer exception in automation? Right? Okay, Kirtana, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay.